Welcome to the Jamesburg Presbyterian Church. Today is Wednesday, January the 20th, 2021. It's really good to know that there are people out there that are watching these devotionals. We're almost coming up to the 1-year anniversary of the beginning of these things. When I started them, I never anticipated that I would be able to do the magical devotions every single week for almost a year. I thought I would run out of things in pretty short order. But today I still have some ideas, and it's been really interesting and challenging and rewarding for me to continue to do these. So I was thinking about how all of us bring our whole person into the world. And I thought that I would start off by showing you this tube. You can probably see straight through it. And I thought I would show you these handkerchiefs. I have a red one, and I have a lot of static electricity here. I have a purple one, I have a yellow one, I have a blue one, and I have a green one, and they are all sticking around. So let's start off with the yellow one, if I can separate it from the others. And let's say that all of us bring into our lives a certain amount of joy. So yellow will stand for joy. And incidentally, I'm putting values to these handkerchiefs just on my own. But sometimes that joy is also offset with, let's say, green with envy. I think we can agree that we often talk about people being green with envy. We have envy for the things that other people have, and we want those things. And sometimes we even feel badly that we have that kind of attitude. When we see somebody else with a new car, we may want to have that new car or a new car for ourselves. But at the same time, we may feel guilty that we want such a thing. So that's part of what we bring into our lives. Sometimes we bring a sense of royalty. And so we're going to pull out the purple handkerchief. And this is when we have those better notions about ourselves, about our world, about our lives. We have the attitudes that we should have as Christians living in our world. And then sometimes we bring some anger into our world. Our nation is torn apart by anger. No matter which political party we are with, we're likely to have some strong opinions about the other political party, which is why I keep saying I'm rejecting these values. I'm in the world, but not of the world. So we're going to put that anger because that's part of who we are. And finally, the blue handkerchief. The blue handkerchief is the handkerchief of, sometimes we bring some coldness or some let's just say this is all kinds of emotions, a mixed bag, but maybe some coldness, maybe some attitude. We bring that into our world. I'm going to use a pen just to push all these down in. Now, the thing is, this is who we are. This is how we are made up as individuals. We are made up as people who have a mixed grouping of feelings and attitudes within us. Sometimes we rise up to the level of royalty where we should be, where we're altruistic in our treatment of others. Sometimes we do have envies and we want things that are beyond what we can provide for ourselves, and maybe we even feel envy towards a person because they have it and we don't. Sometimes we have that red anger. Sometimes we have that yellow joy. The thing is, all these things make up who we are. And I'm not saying that on the one hand we should be proud of the negative aspects of our character, but we should always be improving those things. But the thing is, they are who we are. But the thing about all of this is God can take our negative and turn it into something special. Even when we lift these kinds of things up in prayer to God, God can take the negatives in our lives and turn them into something beautiful, something positive. God takes the sin in our life and frees us from that sin and turns it into something beautiful. We always say that rainbows are a beautiful thing. This is when God takes the storm that's in the world and turns it into beautiful colors in the sky. God can do that with our lives as well. God can take all of those things in us and turn them into something beautiful. The point I'm trying to make today is that regardless of where we are at today in our lives, regardless of where we are at politically, religiously, morally, regardless of whether we're up or down in our feelings, we need to lift all of those things up to God and ask for God to transform them and us, to make something beautiful of you and me, because God can and will do that as an answer to our prayers. I want you to think about that. What in you needs to be transformed? So all of this is just a reminder of what God can do in your life. When we lift our lives, our attitudes, our feelings up to God, especially when we ask for healing from our angers. Think about all of this. We'll see you on Sunday. I'm looking forward to that. I have the beginnings of a really good sermon, I think. We'll see how it goes as I continue to write. Thank you very much for tuning in today. God bless you, and continue to keep yourselves in the world, but not of the world. You are citizens of the kingdom of God. Thank you.